Hello and welcome back to the Achievement Planner. And today we're going to be talking about Call of the Sea, which is a very short, not too complicated game that is still on Game Pass, the Xbox Game Pass. And so it's a really fun game though. I usually don't play games just for the gamer score. I only really play games that I enjoy. So I actually enjoyed this game a lot, and I have some guides to share with you as well. So, anyway, here we go. So 34 achievements for 1,000 gamer score. I give it a 2 out of 10 difficulty because it's a little confusing at times. It's hard to figure out the puzzles. But overall, it's pretty easy. Completion time, about 6 to 8 hours. And I did use guides, so it might be a little longer for without. Basically, collectible guides. All right, playthrough 1, all story, miscellaneous, and collectible achievements. Can you even believe it? 1 playthrough. You can, however, replay chapters if you miss stuff. So that makes this game very, very good to go back to. All right, sorry, I had to clear my throat. I don't know what that was. Anyway, allergies. So, category 1, story achievements, 12 achievements for 405 gamer score, and these are the ones you're going to get. And that's about that. So, yeah. Category 2, miscellaneous achievements. Oh, basically this game is about a lady and she's going to find her missing husband on an island. Interesting. So, yeah, that's what it's about. And there are interesting things afoot. Do people say afoot? I guess I said that right. Whatever. All right, category 2, miscellaneous achievements. 11 achievements for 265 gamer score. Number 1 is Fawning Developers for 25 gamer score. We know it. We are the teacher's pet by all Raw Fury games. So Raw Fury is who made this game, and there is a point when you see a platform, and the platform is going to raise at one point during the story, and what's going to happen is you're going to be on the platform, and you're going to go up to the higher level, and once you get back down to the bottom, it'll be raised, and you're going to see, it's going to say Raw Fury. I think it just says Raw Fury, or buy all Raw Fury games, or whatever, on the side of the platform, because now it's already up. So that just, throughout the story, you're going to see that. Just make sure you look at that platform and you notice that what it says. And then you'll get that achievement. Number 2, play it again, Nora. 15 gamer score. You have replayed a level. I think that's pretty obvious what you have to do. All right, number 3, gently down the stream. 25 gamer score. Where did my motorboat go? All right, so in the beginning of chapter 1, I really cracked myself up. In the beginning of chapter 1, you sail. You don't sail. You are on a motorboat and you land on the place where you go for chapter 1 on the island, and basically do a bunch of stuff. And then after you do that bunch of stuff in chapter 1, you put a bridge down. You do this little puzzle, and the bridge comes down. And after the bridge comes down, instead of going over it, you head back to the beginning, to the shore where you arrived, and your motorboat will be gone. And that is how you get that 25 gamer score. The next one, Lady Shannon recording, 25 gamer score. Now you could sell the scoop to any tabloid newspaper. So in the beginning of chapter... Fawning Developers, the first one we did, is actually chapter 2. Yeah, I don't know how this is the order I did it in when I unlocked it. I guess I had to go back and do the motorboat later on. That's why it's after. But anyway, so Fawning Developers was chapter 2. Gently Down the Stream was chapter 1. So now the Lady Shannon recording is chapter 3. We have a couple for chapter 3. Now you can tell scoop. So you're going to see, when you start chapter 3, you're going to see this crashed boat. And you go inside the boat, and you're going to have to go up a ladder. But do not go up the ladder. Go all the way to the left behind the crates before you go up the ladder, and you will see a tape recorder or whatever, And that is, I think it might actually even be a secret item too. I don't remember what the secret items are, but that might be a secret item as well. But that's also the Lady Shannon recording achievement. Number 5, that you looked that up in a guide. 25 gamer score. You played the notes of the music box of chapter 4 on the piano in chapter 3. So now I looked this up in a guide. Oh yeah. Yeah, so anyway, but if you don't, you can go to chapter 4. I think you can find the notes there. To be honest, I don't know because I looked this up in a guide. And I'm not just trying to be silly, I actually did. But once you turn the power on in the boat, I think it was in the boat, yeah. Or once you turn the power on in chapter 3, you can go and then play the piano that you're going to find, and you will play the melody. It's 5 notes. Very similar to Myst. On an island? Who would have thought? Anyway, so yeah, number 6 is also on in chapter 3 after you turn the power on. Not another boring slideshow. 25 gamer score. You watch the last slide that from Harry's projector, so you're going to find a projector. Just keep watching it till the last one. And I think it's like a cartoon or something, maybe animation. But you go to the last one, and that's going to get that achievement. Once you get to chapter 4, sound check, 25 gamer score. You made Nora sing to a microphone with no power. Are you happy now? So when you get there, you're going to talk to the microphone, and she's just going to say something. You're not going to sing. And then what's going to happen is you're not going to sing. So mess around with the machine on the right, turn it on, and it's going to say no power. Go back to that old school microphone, and she's going to start singing. That's how you get that. So make sure you get her to sing, hello, Mahane, hello, mama. All right, so yeah. So the next one is also in chapter 4. You could also get this in chapter 6 at one point. There's this like desert area that you have to go through, and you have to open up your journal in the desert area. This is the Noronomicon. Yeah. 25 gamer score. Nora didn't write that, did she? So you have to open up your journal in the desert. And like I said, chapter 4 is when I got it, but I believe you could also get it at some point in chapter 6. Number 9, Nalkavism. I think I said that right. 25 gamer score. You experience all the visions in chapter 5. So when you get to chapter 5, there are 7 visions you have to see, these little black puddle things. And I got 5 of them, and I was like, okay, where are these other 2? And then I couldn't find them, so I had to look it up. But there are 2 under the water. You're going to be under the water at one point. So you need to get the 2 that are under the water, the 5 that are out on the shore. All right. Number 10, Otherworldly Portal. 25 gamer score. You open a portal to Arcadia. This one's a little confusing for me, to be honest. I forget if it was missable or not, because I haven't played this game in quite a long time. On chapter 6, chapter 6, I think, is the one where you open up the portals. But you have to put in these different symbols. And you could look on one of the guides I put up what the symbols are. But you have to put up on 4, I think there are 4, certain symbols to open up the portal to Arcadia. And, it'll be in a guide. I like I said, I don't remember if it's missable or not, but I put it here. But make sure you do that. If you don't know what it is, before you leave that area where you're putting in all the symbols, make sure you do this, all right? Or you could always replay the level. Number 11, Meta Reference, 25 gamer score. You found the Out of the Blue key. Another one that this is actually the last one I had to do. I had to go back and replay this whole level to get to it. So at the end, you are given 2 choices, and I'm not going to tell you what they are. And I think in the video right now, which is I'm going to edit after I'm making this video, this recording, I'm going to try to not leave what the doors are, but the left door, the one you go to the left, that's the one where you're going to walk on this weird path in like space. I still don't really know what it is necessarily. And what's going to happen is there's going to be a hidden pathway on the left. And I missed this hidden pathway, but you could see in the video that I'm putting up kind of where it is. You're going to see how far between the door and the huge rings that it is. And once you go on that pathway, you will get to a key. And that is when you get that achievement. All right, so that's it for that category. And for category 3, collectibles is the last category. 11 achievements for 330 gamer score. And I'm going to be putting up a guide for how to get all these achievements. I think maybe a playlist. You're going to know because it'll be on here once I do this. All right, number 1, a Brigantine, a Brig, and a Bark. 20 gamer score. I'm not actually going to go through all of these separate ones. I'm just going to tell you what they are. So basically the things you need to find for collectibles is the secret objects in chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that is 6 of these achievements here. So you need to find the secret objects. You need to find 25% of the story logs, 50% of the story logs, and then the last achievement, The Amazing Adventures of Nora Everhart, is all the story logs. So far you need to find all the secret objects and all the story logs. The only other thing, two more things you need actually, found all the murals on the island, that's written in stone for 50 gamer score, and then all the puzzles notes I'll make a note of that 50 gamer score. If you miss them, you go into your journal and you can find all these things. I don't think the secret objects are in there, but you can have the guide for it. But all the other things are in there. If you're missing something in it, you'll know where it is located, and if you look at a guide, you can see what you're missing. So, and you can always go back to any level and redo them. So it's not that hard to see. Let me see to see all the puzzle notes. I forget which one is which, to be honest. I played this so long ago. You'll see in the guides I put up. Anyway, this is a really cool game, and I really enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy it too. I hope by the time you get to hear this video, it's still on the Game Pass. So otherwise, you maybe can get it on your own. So yeah, other than that, see you later next time on the Achievement Planner.